Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today and happy December. So today I am excited to share with you my first free card kit for the month of December. I am featuring the beautiful Friendship stamp set. I just got this set and I love it. I have 3 clean, pretty projects to share with you in my free card kit that goes along with this stamp set. So remember, you can earn my free Beautiful Friendship card kit by simply placing a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. I've got a direct link to my online store just below the video in the video description, so you can click there to place your order. I also have a host code that you can use when placing your order, and I will put it somewhere here on the screen for you. Just don't use that code if your order is going to be $150 or more, because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards and you will still receive this free card kit as a gift in the mail from me. Okay, let's jump right into this video. I'm going to give you a close-up look at the stamp set, and then I'll walk you through how to put your free Beautiful Friendship card kit together. Okay, so here is a close-up of that Beautiful Friendship stamp set. I love this set, you guys. This image right here is what sold me, in addition to these really great sentiments. So I love our Beautiful Friendship. A very big congratulations and best wishes to you. Birthdays are the best days, so very happy to know you. Really great set. I love it, and I think you guys are gonna really like the kit that I've got for you. I had so much fun designing these projects, and it just came together. I didn't really know, I never know what I'm gonna create. I just sit down and start going, but it just came together so nicely, and I'm so excited about it. So let me share the kit with you. So of course, when you receive your free kit as a gift in the mail from me, it comes neatly packaged. Envelopes are in there, and then there's also a PDF that has a picture of the projects and all of the measurements in case you want to make more. But here are the 3 projects that will be included in the kit. Again, no stamped images will be in the kit. You do have to have either the stamp set or another stamp set that you're going to use, so nothing will be pre-stamped for you. But here is the first card. I love the colors, love it. So, so pretty. These cards are just very clean, crisp, just pretty cards. I can't describe them any other way than they're just so pretty. Here is card number 2. I love our Beautiful Friendship. And then here is card number 3. Birthdays are the best days. And I thought yellow was perfect for birthdays, just sunny and cheery. So there are the cards. So let's jump in and start stamping. All right, so I'm just gonna take all of my pieces for the first card here. I'm going to take out the pieces that I need for my stamping. So everything will come die cut, pre-cut, all of those things for you in your kit. Just bringing in my piercing mat so that I have a nice cushion for my stamping. So for card number 1, I'm using Rococo Rose, Petal Pink, and Shaded Spruce, which is just such a pretty color combination. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the shaded spruce as the green, but I really do. All right, so I've got my colors out, and I'm going to start by first stamping that large floral image in the petal pink. Didn't I say petal pink? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put this kind of at an angle right about, oh, I guess right about there. Just press that down good. And I'm using my piercing mat just to give me a good impression with my photopolymer stamps. Ooh, that is beautiful, beautiful. Then I've got some little centers for my flowers, and I'm going to stamp those in the Rococo Rose. Here's another one for the smaller one. I'll just put that right there. I do not know much about flowers, so I cannot tell you the names of anything that I'm using. And now I'm going to take this other little florally piece, and I'm going to ink that up in the Rococo Rose as well. And I'm going to come in and just kind of overlap that on my flower a little bit, and then we'll also put it again right about here, just like that. And then let's add some of those shaded spruce leaves in here. So I'll just put 2 there. Then I am going to put another 2 here. And it doesn't matter if they butt all the way up to the flower. And then I'm going to put another one there. There we go. Then you've got this die cut piece of Petal Pink, and I die cut this using our stitched rectangle dies. So on this piece, I am going to stamp my sentiment in Rococo Rose, and I'm stamping the A Very Big Congratulations and Best Wishes to You. So I'm just gonna put that right in the center here. There we go. Okay, so now we can put this card together. So I've got a Whisper White thick card base here. I'm just gonna fold this over, and all of the measurements for the kit are included on that PDF that comes with the kit. So then I've got a piece of Rococo Rose cardstock, which I have embossed using the Layered Leaves 3D embossing folder for you. So you can use whichever side you want. I'm going to go ahead and use the raised side, and I am going to adhere this using tear and tape. You want to use a really strong adhesive when you are adhering embossed layers to your card front, and I find that snail just really doesn't cut it when you are adhering something that's embossed. This way your ends won't lift up from that embossing, so just peel off the backings of your tear and tape, and then just add this onto your card front. Right there should do. Then you have got some of this Whisper White solid baker's twine, and what you want to do is just wrap this around the lower portion of your stamped layer. I'm just going to wrap it around and tie it in a very simple bow off to the left. Okay, so I'm going to go with that bow. I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to take my sentiment here, and I've got some dimensionals, and I'm just going to add on a couple of these little edge pieces here to my sentiment. There we go. That way it'll fit around the twine that we just put on there. There we go, and I'll just pop that sentiment right about there, and then we will also add dimensionals onto the back of this panel. And then we are going to put this on in the lower right hand corner. Right there, looks good. And just trim down this ribbon end a bit. Okay, and that finishes up this card. I love it. It's so pretty. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. So let's work on card number 2. So I'm going to take out my pieces, bring in my piercing mat. So I'm going to start with this piece of Whisper White. And I'm also going to bring in some scratch paper because I might stamp over the edge just a little bit. So I have got Highland Heather ink and Shaded Spruce. I'm going to stamp this beautiful image here using my Highland Heather. So I'm going to stamp it once up here, this top left. Okay, oh, that's so pretty. And then I'm going to stamp it again down here in the bottom right. Okay, that looks pretty. And then I'm just going to add a couple of little Shaded Spruce leaves here. Just a couple. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to set this piece to the side. Then I've die cut a piece of our Purple Posy cardstock. So the ink is discontinued for Purple Posy, but our cardstock and the ribbon and everything else is still available. So I die cut this using the stitched rectangle dies, and I'm gonna stamp my sentiment on top using the Highland Heather, which Highland Heather pairs beautifully, you guys, with Purple Posy. So, and I feel like it matches really well once it dries. I love these colors together. So I'm just gonna stamp this right on top. I love our beautiful friendship. There we go. Look at how beautiful that looks with Purple Posy. I love it. Okay, so there's our sentiment. So now we can start putting this card together. So again, Whisper White thick card base. Give it a nice crease. I've got Purple Posy cardstock, again, that's been embossed with the Layered Leaves embossing folder. So I'm gonna do my tear and tape. All right, so I've got that adhered down. So now what I'm gonna do is take our stamped layer and I am going to add dimensionals onto this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add dimensionals onto my sentiment, but I am going to keep them on the, let's see, left-hand side of the sentiment. So there we go, that's perfect. All right, so now I can add this layer onto my card front. We'll just put this towards the top, lining it up on the sides. So I think I'll put it right about there, looks good. And then I'm gonna take this piece of the Whisper White solid baker's twine and tie a floppy bow. So I want big ears on this bow. And I am going to use a glue dot. Just roll it up with my take your pick tool. I'm gonna use a glue dot to put this bow down, but let me first decide where I'm gonna want my sentiment. Yep, so I think I want my bow just right about there. So I am going to press it into my glue dot, take my dimensional backings off of my sentiment. Oh, these things stick, do everything. Okay, and then just going to pop this down. I want it to be straight though. Yeah, that looks good. I press it down right there, and then I'll just trim my ends a little bit, not too much. I do want them kind of long. Yep, that actually looks great. Okay, and there you have card number 2. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this Purple Posy paired with the Highland Heather. I love it. Time for our last and final card, this beautiful sunny yellow. So I have got my 2 pieces here that I'm going to be stamping on. So for this card, I'm using the Shaded Spruce again for my leaves, but for my flowers, I am pairing So Saffron and Crushed Curry together. Another really beautiful color combination. Okay, so I'm gonna start by stamping this. It looks like a rose to me, but first I'm gonna use this to get my placement for my flowers. And I might actually need a scrap piece of paper. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to help me decide where I want my flowers. So I'm actually going to mark there with my pen. That way I can kind of see where I'm wanting everything. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with So Saffron. I'm going to ink this up, and then I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'll just get my flowers placed. I kind of twisted that. Stamp it off. Another one there. Get up, stamp it off, put one right there. Then I'm going to come in with this image. I'm going to ink that up full strength Crushed Curry, And I am going to pop that between those two flowers. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. And then I'm going to throw another one. Right about there. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little center in shaded spruce to each of my flowers. There we go. So we've got that, and then lastly, I'm going to bring in this piece of Daffodil Delight, which I cut with the stitched rectangle dies. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Birthdays, I'm really pressing this in. Birthdays are the best days. I think that crushed curry might need re-inking. There we go. Birthdays are the best days. Okay, and now we can start putting this card together. Again, Whisper White thick card base. And then I've gone ahead and added my So Saffron embossed layered leaves panel here to the front of my card base. Again, I used the tear and tape. So now for my stamped layer here, I'm going to add dimensionals onto the back of this layer. And this is going to go, this is going to go just right down here, tucked in the bottom left corner. Okay, that looks great. Then I'm going to take my sentiment. I'm going to go ahead and get some dimensionals on here. Then what I'm going to do is take my solid Whisper White Baker's Twine, and again, I want another one of those floppy bows like we did on the Purple Posy card. And I am going to add it on probably about there, but let me see here. It's my layer. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. So a glue dot rolled up and just pop it right there. Put my bow right into that glue dot. Add my sentiment. Right there. So cute. And then trim my ends just a little bit. And there you have it. That finishes up card number 3. Another pretty card. I love these colors. I love these two yellows together. And then that little pop of green, so pretty. Okay, so there you have my beautiful friendship free card kit. I hope that you guys love this kit. I think it's just gorgeous. I really, really love it. So again, all you have to do to receive this kit as a free gift in the mail from me is simply place a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store between December 1st, 2019 and December 15th, 2019, and you will receive this kit as a gift from me. Don't forget to use the host code when placing your order. I've got that host code here on the screen. Just don't use that code if your order is $150 or more. You will still receive this kit as a gift in the mail from me, and you will earn Stampin' rewards. So I don't want you to lose those. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. You can find the full supply list of what I used to complete the kit down below in the video description and over on today's blog post, which is linked below. And you can also find a link to my online Stampin' Up! Store in the video description. So thank you so much for joining me today, you guys, and I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.